Welcome to the Steckline Report, everybody. Nice to have you aboard. Talked a lot about wheat lately. We're going to talk a little bit about livestock this time, and maybe some other crops too. One of the things that we've mentioned to you before, but now we want to really get to the point, and that is there's a government program paying for livestock losses that a lot of people are starting to take advantage of. It took a long time for it to soak in, but folks, we're finding out as we investigate, it's a pretty good deal. Stay tuned.
Announcing new deals from Straub International, your Case IH dealer, on an excellent selection of pre-owned combines and self-propelled sprayers. Deals like a January 2015 interest waiver, available on any maker model self-propelled sprayer. Interested in a combine? Receive an interest waiver until July 1st, 2015, or 0% financing for 36 months on any maker model combine. Hurry in, these great offers and more are available for a limited time through Case IH and C&H Industrial Capital. Visit your local Straub International dealer today. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
My grandfather came across the plains from Missouri in the 1860s and ran a hotel and stage stock here with livery stable, and it's been in the family ever since. We run probably about 100 cows here and 250 over at the other ranch. I'm sure there are other banks we could have dealt with, but they've been so friendly and know what the ups and downs are in the business. American Ag Credit is like a family for us for financial help.
Well, we know now that there's already something like 13,000 producers that have signed up for the Disaster Assistance Program for livestock. $9.4 million will go to those particular people, and more than $4 million has already been paid out, according to the chief economist at USDA, Joe Glover. He was at a House Agriculture Subcommittee hearing recently and gave those figures, and I got to tell you, folks, I'm already signed up trying to get some help as well. In this part of the country, we're designated big-time problems in the last couple of months, or last couple of years, I should say. And there's a lot of places in this Midwest that are even in worse shape than we are. So I can't stress enough, if you have livestock, get to the FSA office and check it out. You might have a check waiting for you there one of these days. As far as this subcommittee is concerned that he was at, they talked about a few other things that I thought was interesting. And, of course, first thing that came up was the 2014 Farm Bill did not address country of origin labeling. And so a lot of people are still pushing for that, and you know who they are. They're primarily the packers, and the retailers are kind of hanging back on this one, but most of them are pretty much against it. And they're expressing concern about the fact that there's supposed to be some kind of a study being done, and USDA hasn't released the information. Well, Glover says it's going to be August before that's for real. He did say that there is an effect on this program, not as many cattle coming in from Canada to the United States because of the C.O.O.L program, but he also said that he's finding out that customers are willing to pay more if they know where their meat comes from. And that's been my whole point of why I've been in favor of the C.O.O.L program. I still think it's got more betterment to it than it has anything else. We'll wait and see what the results of that survey show. In the meantime, we have Cattle on Feed report that comes out, and it says that we're at the lowest point in a good long time. What about beef prices? So far, consumers are continuing to buy beef, but we've got good information from Kansas State University and others that they're buying different kinds of beef, more ground beef, smaller portions, and yes, I think some people are switching too. So this price is affecting the consumer, no doubt about that. Of beef sold domestically, about half is through retail, the other half is food through restaurants, and about 12% is for export. So far, we've gotten along better than I thought we would at these higher prices. I think, though, we're starting to see some changes, and I think that'll be coming forward here in the next month or two. Cargill Meat Solutions has announced they're adding 300 employees during a $50 million expansion of their company in Fresno, California, their beef processing facility there. New water wells are being drilled, so that's some pretty good news. And one note, as we talked about the wheat market being hot because of a terrible wheat crop in the state of Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, eastern Colorado, even Nebraska. We also have word that cotton has had the 6th straight monthly gain, the longest rally in 3 decades, as drought is parching those fields in Texas as well, and a deluge of rain threatens crop in the southeast. If it isn't one thing, it's another when you're trying to raise crops. So, folks, price-wise, this whole ball game of agriculture looks good to old Larry. Problem is, you can have the highest prices in the world for your product. If you don't have any to sell, doesn't do you much good. Something that might do you good is if you stay tuned and watch the next Steckline Report.